What's up YouTube? It's Earth to Asia and I'm back with another video, and today we'll be doing a morning yoga sequence. I would like for you to begin with gently closing your eyes and take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Sweeping the arms up, interlocking the fingers and pressing them up to the sky, and exhale, turning to your right side. Make sure that you're sitting up straight and tall. Again, inhale, sweeping the arms up, interlocking the fingers, pressing them up to the sky, and on your exhale, twisting to your left side with an elongated spine, sitting up nice and tall. Maybe do a few movements here where you're moving your spine in a circular motion, getting any cracks or discomfort out. And now coming up to tabletop position, making sure that your knees are hip width apart and your hands are shoulder distance apart. Coming up, arching the spine, inhale for cow, and rounding the spine, exhale, tucking the tailbone for cat. Good. Inhale for cow, and exhale for cat. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and rounding the spine, tucking the tailbone, exhale. Good. This time coming up to downward facing dog, making sure that you're elongating the spine, dropping the neck, and maybe putting some movement here in the knees and hips. Jumping or stepping up in between our hands, Uttanasana or forward fold. Slowly begin to rise one vertebrae at a time, sweeping the arms up, interlocking the fingers, pressing the palms to the sky, and back down for forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, making sure that your back is straight, and exhale, forward fold. Good. Stepping the feet back, downward facing dog. Make sure that you're elongating the spine, dropping the neck, and walking the knees and hips out here. We want to begin to warm the body and wake the body up. Again, stepping back up between our hands. This time grabbing our elbows and just kind of ragdolling here. Slowly beginning to rise one vertebrae at a time. Sweeping the arms up, interlocking the fingers, pressing the palms to the sky. And exhale. Uttanasana, forward fold. Slowly beginning to come up, halfway lift, and all the way back down, forward fold. Stepping back again for downward facing dog. This time, when you step in between your hands, bring your left foot forward and your right foot back for a low lunge. And make sure that you're breathing here. Stepping back, going into a plank position, coming down chaturanga, and back up for cobra. Make sure that you keep a slight bend in your elbow. You can flatten your feet to the ground as you enjoy this stretch. Breathe here and come back up to downward facing dog. Elongating the spines, walking the hips and the knees out. Stepping back up this time, placing your right foot in front and your left back. Breathing here for your low lunge. Coming back into a plank position, down chaturanga and back up for cobra with a slight bend in your elbow and lowering your feet, the tops of your feet to the ground. Coming back up, downward facing dog. Walking the hips and the knees out. Stepping back up, back down to forward fold. Ragdolling it here. And this time coming up and preparing for triangle pose, placing your right foot in front and your left behind, dropping the right hand down and lifting the left hand up for triangle pose. Make sure that you're keeping a bend in your front knee as you breathe here. Coming up into our warrior two position, inhaling here and exhale. Looking at the front and the back to make sure that your arms are in alignment. Dropping the back arm and lifting the front arm for peaceful warrior. Slowly cartwheeling the hands back down and switching to the other side. This time with the left leg in front, dropping the left arm and lifting the right hand for triangle pose. Breathe here. And slowly begin to come up into our warrior two position, checking both sides for alignment. Breathe here, dropping the back arm, lifting the front up and back with the gaze to the sky for peaceful warrior. Good. Cartwheeling the hands back down. Uttanasana, forward fold. This time stepping in the middle of our mat, sweeping the arms up as we begin to lower ourselves and get ready into chair pose. Holding it here and breathe through it. Coming back down, Uttanasana, forward fold, and coming back up tall, Tadasana. Breathing here, in through your nose and out through your mouth. We're going to do it one more time. Sweeping the arms up, standing up tall, getting prepared to sit for our chair pose, coming down with a bend in both knees and our chest up and straight. Sweeping the arms back down for forward fold or Uttanasana. Sweeping the arms up this time, and this time bringing the palms together for prayer position. Begin to put your weight on one side of your leg as we enter into our tree pose. You can start with the baby tree, bring it up to your calf, or challenge yourself and bring it all the way up to your thigh. Breathe here. lowering your foot of choice, and get ready to do it on the opposite side. Sweeping the arms up, placing your hands in prayer position, bringing it down to heart center, and starting with the baby tree right at the ankle, or bringing it up to your calf, or for a challenge, bringing it all the way up to your thigh. Good. Stand tall and firm and ground yourself where you are. Make sure that you're breathing here. And slowly release. Good. Shake it out, shake it out. We've done a lot of movement. This time widening our stance as we begin to enter into Malasana squat. Coming down so that we can get into a seated, comfortable position. Sweeping the arms up one last time, bringing the hands down to heart center. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed this yoga sequence, and I hope that it helped your morning. Until next time, peace, and I look forward to seeing you in my next class.